Hey everyone, I have another video for you guys as usual. It's been a week since my last video. Not a whole lot has changed. I haven't done a whole lot of computer work over the weekdays of the past week, but last weekend and this weekend I have done a little bit, and today's Sunday, so I have some more things to talk about here. My selling hasn't really been going anywhere. I sold one computer yesterday and one computer 4 days before then, but actually now I have nothing listed online. I need to list more items. It's a lot more cleared out in here than it was before. That's because my friends, my brother and I, were a couple days ago. We spent part of the time moving all these desktops out of the way. Some of them are over there, but moved a lot of them from there to here, so it's kind of overflowing still. But yeah, now there's some more room over there, and I guess it's better to have them piled up over there than it is to be over there. And in a week I'm planning on having a little bit of a party, which might include some LAN party playing stuff, which means that I'll fill up this computer with, fill up this table with computers, probably put a computer here, keep that one there, put one there, maybe even somewhere else, and we'll have a big LAN party, but that won't be the primary purpose of the party though. I don't know, it's just an idea, it's just a thought. But yesterday, Saturday, I did get some more items. I got this eMachines Q2885. That's its original specifications, but it doesn't work. This is not the original power supply. The original power supply seemed to be broken, so I put this one in and it still doesn't start up, so I'm just going to scrap the motherboard. And I don't have a case siding for this computer anyway, so I can't really sell it, so the motherboard's not really worth much anyway. I mean, the computer isn't worth much anyway. If it did work, I'd probably sell the motherboard separately, but unless I have a case siding for it, which I don't. This was a memory that was in it. 512 Max DDR333. I assume it still has the 2.8 GHz Celeron in it. But yeah, it's really no good. No CD or DVD drive, but a floppy drive, I'll scrap that. Yeah. This computer's been here for a couple weeks, although I put it down there for a while to work on some other computers, and now I have it back up here because I'm updating it and everything. But in its place, I finished setting up a Dell Dimension 8200, I think it was, from last week. And I tested out a Dell Dimension 8400 that I'm going to list hopefully today, and now this one's back here. Yeah, just updating it, downloading a 150 megabyte video card driver. I don't know why it's so big, but okay. Hopefully it'll work, because I can't find drivers anywhere besides Windows Update. Although I do realize that Windows Update constantly breaks stuff. It breaks Windows more than it actually installs anything successfully, which is really annoying. I'll get constant boot failures and blue screens and stuff, and have to delete drivers, but this is really my only source of a video card driver, so hopefully it'll work. Yeah, there's that, and then there's this little, hold on, this little machine here. This is a Dell Optiplex 755. I also have the case setting for it, thankfully. It has a Windows Vista Business OEM code of authenticity on it. It has a 1.8 GHz Pentium dual core laptop DVD drive, which doesn't actually directly use a SATA interface. I have a little adapter on there. No hard drive, but it has one stick of DDR2 667 MHz memory. There are 4 slots. I do not have a hard drive for this, but once I do, I have tested it out. It enters the BIOS fine, so I assume it completely works. Once I get a hard drive for it, I'll plug it in there and probably set it up. I'll most likely put Windows XP on it instead of Vista. But yeah, it'll be a nice little machine. I'll probably upgrade the processor. I looked up this machine online. I found that I think it also supports Intel Core 2 processors, and maybe even Core 2 quads. But I don't know, that might be wrong. Although I could swear I saw Optiplex 755, because I saw quite a few of them with Core 2 duos or Core 2 quads in them, so maybe I can. But yeah, so I'll set this thing up once I get a hard drive for it, which might not be anytime soon, but I don't know. I also had some, what were they called? They were they were either called iMac G4s or they were called PowerMac G4s, whatever, sitting over here. And there were 3 of them. But my brother, when he cleaned this entire place up, because it used to be a hell of a lot messier in here, he convinced me to scrap all of them. So he and I scrapped all of them, took the motherboards out, threw them out. Threw out the cases, that is. And yeah, one of them had an 80 gig hard drive in it. That's what the motherboards look like. Well, one of them took DDR memory. But yeah. I guess I have a Snowball iMac. I got in like late 2010. I made a video on. He convinced me to scrap that too. That's a motherboard from it. Because, you know, they're worth next to nothing. Okay. I probably couldn't get $10 or $15 out of a iMac G4 or PowerMac G4, whatever they're called. So yeah. I know I got more than that. I'm missing something. Well, at the recycling center, there were some computers I couldn't get. There was an old server. About 4 weeks ago, I got an old server that was sitting here for a really long time. Had a tall case and had like a Pentium 4 and then like an HEP 4X and stuff. But I ended up scrapping it, I think. There was another one at the recycling center, along with, I think, a little. There might have been there was that server, and then there was a there was an old Dell or something was scrapped. But they were under some CRT TVs and stuff, and just kind of sat at the pile. I could have got them out, but there's certain people or person who works at the recycling center who is very, very, very cautious. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, but when they are, I'm barely even allowed to step near the pile of stuff. I don't agree with it. I think it's kind of silly that they're so cautious. I'm not really allowed to get near that stuff, so I couldn't get any of those computers. But the other people who worked at the recycling center are like, yeah, sure, you can get that, but you know, they aren't the only ones in charge. So yeah, I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what it is. Haven't done a whole lot though in the past long time, past week. Nothing super major has happened. These are all the CPUs from the PowerMac G4s or something. That one appears to have dual CPU chips on it. That one's like 450 megahertz, and this is another one of these. I don't know how much they're worth in scrap value, or any value for that matter, but yeah. And Snowball iMacs, I didn't know this, but they take one chip of laptop memory and one chip of desktop memory. I thought that was interesting. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, so I could have got those other 2 desktops, although I wasn't allowed to because one of the people who works there is rather overcautious. Was much more cautious judgment than the other people who work there. And I've been going to that place for 4 years. I haven't ever got hurt to the point which I was concerned about it. I mean, have I got scratched, like a little tiny scratch on my finger? Yeah, from picking up a computer or something, but I've never, ever got hurt to the point which I was at all concerned about it. But, I don't know. I'm trying to avoid lawsuits and things and people getting injured and suing them and all that. So, crazy legal system, but not really. I still haven't tested out this 9100, and still to mention 9100, that is, that a buyer sent back to me about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Gotta get on that. This is a Vizio 1080p TV, I think it's like 40 inch or 37 inch or so. That was sitting on this table for the longest time. I finally moved it off the table, but one of the boards was bad or something. It doesn't display anything. It's either a power board or like the data board or whatever. I have to replace one of them, but I might just chuck it. Although it is 1080p and just have a bunch of HDMI ports and everything, it's only like 4 years old, but under 4 years old actually. But I might just get rid of it. It's not worth my time. I don't know. But I'll start my internship tomorrow. At a insurance company in Hartford. I live about half an hour north of there, and my parents and I decided to drive into the place to see what it was like and to get the commute down and kind of get an idea of where we'd be going. And it's a pretty big place. The company I'm working for is Travelers. They have an entire block of the city. Is like they have like 4 or 5 buildings all belonging to their one company, and it's rather confusing. It's rather daunting for me because I'm kind of live in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I was kind of intimidated by it. But yeah, 8:30 tomorrow morning, I'm driving in to start my 10-week internship, working in data architecture services in a large insurance company in the city. So hopefully that'll go well. So you might see fewer videos from me on this stuff, but maybe not. I'll still have weekends free. I'll get home around 5:30 or 6 o'clock every night. So yeah, you know, that's gonna be it. That's all I have to mention in this video. I really don't have anything more to say, I don't think. At least I can't think of anything to say. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, actually, but this is well, I have mentioned that this is a friend's Xbox 360, but it doesn't work. You see, the DVD drive is jammed, so I put a new DVD drive in it, and I mentioned in one of my videos that it was not working properly, it wouldn't read anything. And some people pointed out that I had to, what's the word? I had to reset the DVD drive or something. Yeah, flash the DVD drive to make the Xbox recognize it, since it's a different model DVD drive. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. In fact, I haven't really even looked it up yet, but I will do that, and I will eventually get it fixed, probably, once I find time. So yeah, that's that. This is going to be it for this video. I really don't have anything more to mention. And this doesn't feel right, pointing the camera around for 12 minutes and talking, but I guess, you know, this is what I'm going to do. Oh, although I did forget to mention one more thing actually. This is a little computer, it's a little gateway I got last week. I just finished setting up. I popped a 20 gig hard drive in it. And finished setting up, upgraded the CPU from 1.5 to 1.6 gigahertz Pentium 4. It's not very good, but it's better than nothing. I couldn't really sell this computer for much, probably. Might be able to get 20 bucks out of it, but I might be donating computers to an orphanage sometimes in the summer, so that might be one of them. It'll earn me community service hours. So that'll be nice. So I can fix up some computers I wouldn't otherwise be able to make a lot of money off of, and give them to them for free and get some community service hours, and most importantly, help some people out who need some source of getting online and all that stuff. So that'll be nice. But yeah, this is the actual ending of this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.